Hey guys, it's War Machine 395, and I guess it's been a while since I made another review. So, this time I've got another recent addition to the HGUC line, the RGC 83 GM Cannon II, and this is made in 2011, rather recently, and it's high grade number 125 from Gundam 0083, right? So, I don't know what this would retail for again. Somewhere on the box. Yeah, 1,400 yen, so it's about $13 or so Canadian. Set that over to the side, and also has a manual, picture of the completed kit, painted and lined as well. Right. Right. So out of the box, you get this guy right here, and we'll back. And there we go. So, out of the box, looks pretty good. Here are a few things I want to mention though. If you've built the gym before, or there's a lot of things that are the same. If you look at the joints here, they're the exact same as the Hazel, the Gym Striker. I'm assuming there's probably a lot of the Gym Custom too, but they use the same runner for all of the joints in most of those kits. Like, the exception to the rule is that last review with the Gym 3. Like it has weird joints by comparison with these. It's very different. But these guys have been using the same polycap free joints since forever, I guess. So anyway, we'll get going and start with the head. So it can do the chicken movement because it's got a ball joint in the head and a hinge joint in the chest. It can rotate full 360. The chin gets in the way a little bit, so it doesn't move all that well if you get it caught on the, well, I guess those are the gun runners or something. So the guns move forwards, up and down. Both of them max out here and down that far. Right? And they do not move side to side. But they do look pretty good if you kind of put them up like this, uneven, and right, standing ground like that. It's pretty good. So move these up again, and then we'll take a look at the rifle, the arms. Sorry. So the arms are on a peg, but the peg can move like this, right? And basically a hinge, another hinge for the shoulder part. And then this rotates at the shoulder as well, and then bends at the elbow at two joints. So it gets 180, you fold up like that. So despite its bulkiness in this shoulder, it still gets really good mobility and articulation as well. Let's see, it gets the full 90. So the extra armor really isn't slowing it down in the upper body at all. And that's it right there. Okay. Oh yes, and the wrist is also on a ball joint as usual. So it doesn't really get that much here unless you pull it out. So you gotta just rotate it like that nicely. The side skirts are independent, so they're on a hinge though as well, polycap in there. And these are all together, right? Same with the back skirts. Those move as well. So they max out here. And they have this nice little peg in the back. Here, where is that? See it? Yeah, see the back skirts have a peg back here that stops it from moving any further into the legs and inhibiting your leg movement, right? Or scratching your paint, I suppose. Very, very considerate Bandai. And so let's move these up again, and we'll take a look at the leg articulation. So, legs go up as far as the skirts, but we're caught on this upper part when you try to move them back. So, right under here, the side skirts, it catches right there, and it won't move any further. So these legs are on ball joints as well, so they get this far out before catching on the top. And then the knees get that far, 90 degrees. The bulky leg armor is slowing them down here, so. But it doesn't really need more than 90 for posing, right? So that's just as well. Right? So I think it's double jointed too. Yeah, it might be. I think, yes. It is. Alright. So the ankles are on a ball joint as well. So they rotate rather nicely. And then the toe is kind of independent, so it can, so you can see where the heel comes apart. That's pretty good. It's recent. It's pretty common on these gym molds, I guess, really. The Hazels do it, and the GM 3 does it too, even though it's got different runners for those parts. And the Striker doesn't, so it's a frequent thing in the gyms. Alright, so on to accessories. So with this kit, you get a shield, reminiscent of our late era UC shields. It's different though from the Hazel shields. It's a little thicker. It's got a point where you can attach these two ammo clips, which is neat. And I've got a cat who's trying to get up again. There we go. Problem solved. Alright, right, so you have that attachment that just slides on, and that's on a peg, so it can rotate. And let's do this. Okay, so there's a hole in the back of each arm, so you can put it on either arm if you'd like. Right, also comes with a rifle. Nice. It's a standard looking gem rifle, though it is actually new to this mold, I think. And again, I haven't built the gem custom, so it might be used there. Probably is. Right, so with this kit, besides the two closed fists you see here, you get the trigger finger hand, an open palm for one side, and a beam saber hand. Okay? And they are exactly the same as the GM 3s. So if you have some of these gyms that come with spare hands, they're all the same spare hands, like gray backing, they all look exactly the same, and I'm just kind of realizing that now. So you have a problem with shortage of hands with your gyms, no worries, just buy another one and you're good. Alright, so hook up the rifle here. Okay, so the wrist on this trigger finger hand is probably the only unique part of the trigger finger hand. And that's because it's super bulky armor, prevents it from holding anything normally. So it's like this. Pose them, stand them up like that. It's pretty good. Alright, so there's one last thing that I need to mention to you, and that is the location of the beam saber handle. I'm sure you can see it now. Right, so that just slides out, if I can get it. Right, and it does come with two pink beams. I kind of forgot to bring them over, because whoever thinks that having the GM Cannon II hold a beam saber, it's in there, but never gets used. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't take too much sense to actually have a beam saber just for this MS, but I suppose it's part of the design, so just leave it. Alright, so we'll stand them upright, and we'll do a bit of a size comparison here with some friends in the neighborhood. Okay, slide them back, and move the pile hands. Alright, so get those mentioned rather frequently in this review. The GM 3. Oh, he's kind of leaning forward, so about the same height, really. Yeah, I'd say this about the same height. Move the strike over here and see what we got. He's been hanging out on my desk because I keep trying to finish.